Alt-R.
Hi, this is
Document one
Dr.
word.
Robinson, and
You
today
have
I'm
started.
going to show you how to use rebuffering on the Focus 40 Braille Display with the new JAWS 2024. It still is a work in progress. It will continue to get better and better, but I want to show you what you can do with it right now from the keyboard and from the Braille Display. So I'm going to do it from the keyboard first, and then I'm going to use the Braille Math Editor on the Braille Display. I'm going to tell you Brailing math on the Braille Display is 10 zillion times faster. So even though I'm going to do all equals on the keyboard, I am going to go to my Braille Display to pump in the math because it is just so much faster. I am using contracted out computer in. So if you're on your Focus, you're going to do G.7 in space and you'll hear contracted out computer in. That is my preference. You can use contracted mode, and that's just a lot more symbols. I like to do it pretty fast because there's always so much to do. So I'm working on the problem 3 plus x plus 3 equals 7. And I've already broken it down. I've already gone through every single step in order to solve. I just want you to see how to do it. So I'm going to actually do this on the keyboard first, which is going to be caps lock Alt V. And then you're going to hear where your buffer is, and I'm going to show you how to do it on the Braille Display also. So on the computer keyboard first, I'm going to do caps lock, which is my insert key because I'm in a laptop layout. So caps lock Alt V.
Select Braille View dialog. List 1, list view, no split, 1 of 8. To move the items, use the arrow keys.
Okay, now you have many options here, but I want to down arrow and just choose buffer text.
Buffer text, 2 of 8.
While I'm here, I'm also going to tell you about Alt S to swap split because whatever is on the very top, I want on the left-hand side of my Braille Display. So I've already flipped this around. So whatever is on the top of my math problem, which happens to be x plus 3 equals 7, I want that on the left. So then when I'm on the right, I can actually solve for that. That's just the way my brain works, but you can switch it however you want. I'm going to hit enter on buffered text.
Enter.
Okay.
Edit.
So it's already buffered. So let's go ahead and just do it on the Braille Display so you see how both of them work. On my Braille Display, it's going to be 1, 2, 7, and left shift. Your left shift is under your space bar. So 1, 2, 7, left shift.
Select Braille View dialog. List 1, list view, buffer text, 2 of 8. To move the items, use the arrow keys.
Well, of course, it's buffer text because I was just there with my keyboard. So I'm going to just hit enter on it again and confirm I'm really in buffer text.
Enter. Edit.
So nothing is on my Braille Display. If you move your fingers to the middle of your Braille Display, you're going to see all the dots on the right-hand side are covered up. So 4, 5, 6, and 8. And then to the next cell, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 7, sorry, are all. So it kind of looks like a ginormous equal sign, but it's really not. Now I have my status menu all the way to the right of my Braille Display. That's where I prefer it because I don't want to bump into it on the left-hand side, but I do want to know what's going on based on tables and whatnot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do Alt equals on my keyboard, and then I'm going to go to my Braille Display so I can pump in the math really fast.
Selected math content, x plus 3 equals 7.
Okay. And you can see I pumped that out nice and quickly. So right now I'm seeing it on the right-hand side of my Braille Display. So I obviously did not swap that. But every single time you reach the end of your line, you want to re-buffer that. So it's as soon as I rebuffer it, it should display on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Rebuffer after each line of math, and on my Braille Display, I can do it with left shift and dots 2, 3. I like that. It's just much faster. Or you can do it on your QWERTY keyboard with insert Alt V twice quickly, and it does need to be fairly quick, so it's not actually looking at a command. So I'm going to do left shift dots 2, 3 twice quickly.
Bold on.
Sorry, I did bold. Let's go ahead and turn that off.
Bold on.
2, 3 left shift. Okay, I didn't hear anything, but on my fingers are feeling 2 sets of math on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. When you do it and you have that, you know you've done it correctly. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter.
Enter.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do Alt equals once again on my keyboard.
Selected math content, Alt equals.
Okay, so now I actually have the math on the left-hand side. I can clearly see x plus 3 equals 7. And I've got type equation here on the right-hand side. So it says, go ahead, basically figure that out and write it out. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do.
X plus 3 dash 3 equals 7 dash 3.
Oh, I love that bold on. That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to do left shift dot ones two. Somehow I got that turned on.
Bold off.
There we go. And bold off. That's pretty easy to fix. So now when I'm at the end of the line, I need to rebuffer it so it actually sticks it over on the left-hand side. So I know how to, when I hit enter, it's going to still be there. Because right now I'm seeing the top line on the left-hand side and this line on the right-hand side. I want to rebuffer so it changes accordingly for me. So I'm going to do left shift, dots 2, 3 twice quickly. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and hit enter.
Enter.
And now I have the upper line on the left-hand side once again, and I can go ahead and continue to solve. All equals.
Selected. Math content. All equals. X plus.
Whoops, not plus.
Plus. Equals. 4.
There we go. And I have the whole problem there.
Enter.
Okay.
Enter.
Now let's go ahead and go up to the Braille Display. I'm going to use the Braille Display exclusively, and I'm going to use the Braille Math Editor. The Braille Math Editor is going to be 3746 in space.
Braille Math Editor. Equation edit. Type in a math expression. Press insert F1 for more help.
Okay.
Dots 1346. Dots 346. Dots 25 space. Dots 4 dots 13 space. Dots 2356.
Now, when you're using computer Braille, you can directly type in absolutely everything. You don't have to do, number signs or anything special like that because it's going to come out perfectly. And I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. Now,
document one word. Edit.
I'm going to have to do a control V because there is a little hiccup right now, which
pasted.
Makes it not show up after you hit enter. Now, based on the update of your computer, you're going to hit enter and it's immediately going to appear. But if it does not, just know control V will get that right in there. Now I need to rebuffer immediately. This time I will go ahead and do insert alt V twice quickly on the keyboard. It's not one of my favorite things to do, but I will do it.
Unknown script call to sit Braille view SE escape.
That's what happens.
Edit.
That's why it's a little bit trickier. But it is showing up on both sides of my Braille display, so I do know it is working correctly. But like I said, the left shift dots 2, 3 is so much easier. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter on that. And I'm going to go ahead and go into my Braille Math Editor again.
Braille Math Editor equation dots 1 3 dots 3 4 dots 2 5 dots 3 6 dots 2 5 space dots 4 dots 1 space dots 2 3 dots 3 dots 2 5.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. Once again,
document one word.
To do a control V to paste that in. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and rebuffer immediately, and I'm going to do left shift dots 2 3. That's just so much easier, and of course, it's exactly the way I need it. I'm going to get enter on that. I'm going to go ahead and go back into my Braille Math Editor.
Braille Math Editor equation edit type in them dots 1 space dots 1 space dots 2 5 6.
Okay.
Document one word edit.
Do a control V, and there you go. So I actually am going to send this off to Vispero so they can actually work on that little hiccup just to make sure they are aware of that. Anyway, that is how you do the buffer. It's really handy to solve multi-line math, and that's how you do that.